my channel. So I'm so excited to do this video because a couple of weeks ago I filmed a grocery haul for you guys, and I went over to Whole Foods and I just picked up a couple of things really quickly, and it was such an impromptu video. I just filmed it on my iPhone and it ended up being one of my most popular videos, which surprised me. And so I was like, holy crap, I needed to do another one for you guys because I could do so much better in explaining what I bought and why I bought it and how I use the ingredients. And so I'm really excited also to share this with you because I didn't just shop for myself. I also started shopping for grocery items for my boyfriend because he decided that he wanted to start eating a vegan diet along with me. And he's not vegan at all. He still eats meat and stuff. And so he's mostly just incorporating more vegan and vegetarian options into his diet. But any effort towards good health is good effort in my opinion. So I'm really excited for him, and he's already lost weight and he's been feeling really good. And so I'm really excited to share this video with you guys because I've been picking up a lot of ingredients to make really simple, really quick and easy vegan meals that don't take a whole lot of time to prepare. And so I think that it should be helpful for a lot of you guys who are in the same kind of predicament where you don't have a whole lot of time to prepare elaborate, crazy vegan meals. And so it should be helpful for a lot of you. And so I have my phone here so I don't forget what I bought, but I want to go ahead and get started with the first thing that I purchased, which were potatoes. I got both red and white potatoes, and I use these all the time for breakfast. I'll usually just chop them up with some onion and bell pepper, which I also purchased, and I'll scramble it up in some oil and make a side for breakfast. And then I also picked up some sweet potatoes, which for those of you who have been watching my videos, you'll know that I've been loving them lately. I actually mentioned it in a couple of my other videos, which I'll link down below, that I've been eating them like crazy, and so I had to pick up a couple more. Also, I went ahead and picked up some zucchini and carrots, which I can never have enough of because I use them in salads, wraps, stir fries, all sorts of stuff, and so I always have to have a supply of them in my kitchen. And then I also picked up some cucumber, which I use all the time in sandwiches and wraps, salads, that sort of thing. And speaking of wraps, I also picked up some collard greens, which are great for making veggie wraps with because the leaves are nice and sturdy, and they are great for replacing tortillas if you're looking for like a lower carb option. And to keep these leaves from wilting and to kind of keep them fresh for longer, you're just going to stand them up into a glass of water, and kind of like flowers, it just keeps them alive for longer and fresh for longer. Then I also purchased some kiwis and some apples, which I love to slice up and pour a little bit of cinnamon on top, and they make for a great, healthy, and easy snack. Also, I purchased some strawberries, some vanilla coconut milk yogurt, and some granola for parfaits. And this is such an easy way to make a really quick and healthy vegan breakfast. All you're gonna do is just layer the fruit and the granola and the yogurt into a glass, and you can also put it into a travel container and take it with you, but it's so good and it's so healthy and just makes for a really easy, quick vegan option in the morning. Another thing that I've been loving in the morning is fresh coconut, and so I had to pick one up, and I just open it up and drink the juice out of it and then eat it in the morning. And then for lunches, I picked up some bread, vegan mayo, mustard, and tofurkey, and I got both the oven roasted and the hickory smoked tofurkey, which are both really, really good. And then for the vegan mayonnaise, I went with Vegenaise, which is one of my favorite brands for vegan mayo. It tastes spot on. It's so good. And then for the sandwiches, I picked up some avocado and some sprouts, and I also use them on salads and wraps and that sort of thing, but they're also really good on sandwiches. Then I also picked up some red beets, and I love to roast these up and chop them up and put them on salads, and they're so nutritionally packed. They're actually a superfood, and so I pick them up every time I see them. And then I also picked up some spaghetti squash, which I eat all the time. It's a really great way to replace noodles if you're trying to watch your carbs. And I actually have a recipe for spaghetti squash that I'll go ahead and link down below, but it's so good. I eat it all the time. And then for another portable and easy vegan breakfast, I picked up some buckwheat frozen waffles and peanut butter, and then also some bananas to put on top of it for, like I said, a really great portable vegan breakfast. And if I'm super short on time, I also picked up some cantaloupe, which I just slice in half and eat as is. Then I picked up some peanut butter cereal and some rice milk for another really quick and easy vegan breakfast. And then I grabbed a couple of lemons for adding flavor to things. And then for a quick and easy vegan dinner, I picked up a head of cauliflower. And what I like to do is I like to chop it up into smaller pieces and roast it up on a baking sheet with a little bit of olive oil. And then once they're cooked all the way through, I toss it up with a little bit of barbecue sauce. And this makes like my version of barbecue wings. And I'll usually serve it up with some sort of side, and the one that I picked up was a vegan mac and cheese, and this one is so good. I just serve it up with the wings, and it's out of this world, guys. You have to try it. Another staple that I have to have in my fridge at all times is a vegan sour cream, and this one by Tofutti is my favorite one that I found so far, and I use it in dips and on wraps and scrambles, that sort of thing. It's just really versatile, so I always have to have a tub of it in my fridge. I also made sure to pick up some extra firm tofu to replace eggs and scrambles, and also some vegan cheese shreds to go over the top. Then I picked up this sriracha hummus by a brand called Hope, and I thought this would be really great on bagels. I also picked up some of my favorite local coffee by a brand called Capricorn, and also my favorite vegan creamer, which I have to have every morning, hands down. Like, there's no other option. I have to have it. I also ran out of flax seeds and nutritional yeast, which I use on pretty much everything, like salads, pastas, pizzas, that sort of thing. And so I buy mine in bulk, and then what I'll do is I'll just cut open the bag and pour it into a jar and store it in those. I also picked up some organic soba noodles, which are these buckwheat Japanese style noodles that are really good. They're gluten-free if you can't have gluten. I eat gluten, so it doesn't really matter to me. I just really like them. But I will be having a recipe tutorial coming up on how I use these, so stick around for that. Then lastly, I got some vegan pesto, and pesto normally has cheese in it, but this one is vegan, and so there's no cheese in it. And it's really great on pastas, pizzas, that sort of thing. So I mean, I just love pesto in general, and I usually make it myself, but it can get pretty messy, and so I just bought this pre-made stuff, and it's really good. I've actually tried it out. All right, guys, so that does it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it was a little bit more helpful than the last vegan grocery haul that I did, because like I said, that one was really impromptu. It was just like something I did really quickly. Like I said, it ended up being one of my most popular videos, and so I hope that you guys enjoy this one a little bit more and it's a little bit more helpful. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.